The mud on my carpet was brought in by my shoes. The mess in your life is not always caused by the outside world. Sometimes it's your own mess. Sometimes it's the things that you bring in with you. It's the mindsets, it's the habits, the choices that you refuse to leave behind at the door, that you carry in, that make a mess, that make dirt. And we can't blame everything in our lives on everyone else. A lot of times we're making that own mess. We're making those choices that we might not think right in that moment is what's bringing that dirt in, that mud in, but it is ultimately. Or maybe it's things that we're avoiding or trying not to think about. We're continually walking in and taking our shoes off, kicking our shoes off and all this, but we don't notice all the dirt, all the mud, all the things that we're tracking in that's lingering behind us, that is lingering based on those choices, based on your habits, based on your mindset up until this point. But we love to point the finger at other people. But just remember, when you point your finger, you have 3 fingers pointing back at you. So what can you take accountability for? What can you look at in your own life and just say, you know what? This is because of me. This mess is because of me. I'm going to fix it. And here's the part that's really going to set you ahead if you really think about it, if you really lean in and listen, is that sometimes things aren't your fault, but now they're your problem. There's times in life, at work, in your relationship, in your family, in your whatever it might be, that you truly weren't at fault, but now it's your problem to find the solution. Or it's going to ruin your life, or it's going to mess your life, or it's going to make your life harder. So you have to be solution minded. You have to figure it out. Even if it was your coworker's fault, your boss's fault, your girlfriend's fault, your boyfriend's fault, your son's fault, it doesn't matter whose fault it was. If you don't want the problem to expand and AKA get a whole bunch of mud on your carpet, you have to be the solution finder. You have to be the person that fixes the problem versus complaining about it. You see, there's 2 types of people. There's people that complain and there's people that fix. And in life, if you're a fixer, you're always going to be successful. You're going to be successful at work and business. You're going to be successful in your relationship. You're going to be successful in a lot of ways because you're a person that can fix things. So you add value wherever you go. You bring peace wherever you go. When you have that skill set, when you have that mindset, you're able to be successful there. But if you're just somebody that complains, you're not adding anything to the environment. You're not adding anything to the relationship. You're not adding anything, or you're not adding anything positive. You're just adding more negativity. You're adding more flames to the fire, or whatever it might be, gasoline to the fire, because you're just speaking and bringing in negativity and things that are going to make that snowflake turn into an avalanche. And who wants that? So really examine your life. Really examine how you're living, how you're making decisions, how you're making choices, what your habits look like, what your thinking looks like. And come to the understanding, like, hey, is some of this mud, is some of this mess in your life, is it because of you? And if it is, how are you going to fix it? How are you going to make a solution to this problem? And if it's not your fault, how are you still going to find a solution? Because now it is your problem. Now it is on you to figure out how to get it fixed and how to alleviate it and how to make it clean again. So do whatever it takes to fix it, to make things happen and to make things right. This was Consistency Day 514. I hope you got something from this message. If you did, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.